Hi, hello, welcome to one more episode of the Vinyl Brothers. Today I'm doing an episode around colored vinyls. It's a bit of a fad now that we have colored vinyls. To be honest, the advantage is just they're a bit more prettier. They don't play better, the sound quality is actually not better than the original black ones because they are softer plastic than the vinyl, the original black that has more carbon particles, so it makes it stronger, harder, which makes a more durable disc or a record, and opposed to these ones that after playing for a few many times they will worn out and then not give the same dependable sound as the original ones. This one that you are listening to is the soundtrack of Twin Peaks. I got this on the post recently. It's not the original one. The original is quite rare to get. You can see this is quite a beautiful package. They call this color coffee color. It's quite a difficult one to get, although the original one is even harder to get. You can fetch up to £100 if it's in good shape, so you can see how much desirable this one is. The next one I want to show you is not really colored, but it's a picture disc. This one was a Christmas gift by the other brother, Luis. This is Ghost BC Year Zero. They're not called BC anymore, they're just called Ghost now. Something to do with the legalities of the name in the USA. The next one is quite a beautiful one. It's from Mastodon. This is sort of a reddish color, as you can see. I'm not sure if you can see on the camera or not. On this side you have a press, because this is actually a double LP, but because they couldn't fill the four sides of the two records, the back of this record is etched, so there's actually a really nice etched drawing on the back of this one. The next one is funny story. This was given to me by my cousin Gustavo. It's a non-official Metallica record, and it's basically a disc with interviews, and they pressed the vinyl in several colors. One of them was green, which, as you can see, there is some appeal to this, to play this on the record player. It actually makes it not just the audio appeal, but also the visual appeal. It's quite nice. But this one they pressed in several colors, and having all of the colors actually increases the value of the record, because people collect the different colors that they exist. The next one is one of my most prized records. This is Bauhaus, Go Away White. The record itself is pressed in white, as you can see. It's quite a nice record. I think this one is 200 grams, quite a heavy press, but once again it's white. I'm not sure how durable it is. I don't play it that often, to be honest. It's quite a difficult record to get. I found, out of lucky coincidence, I found a guy in Italy, in Rome, that had this on his shop, and he was selling it online on his website. I have another friend, Italian friend, Pierluca, that managed to get this shipped to his sister's house. So all this type of deals to try to get it a bit cheaper. The guy still charged me quite a bit in delivery costs, because the original price that he had on his website was a third or a fourth of the price they're actually worth. So this is already increasing in value. So that was a good purchase. On top of being a band that I like, it's also a very record that a lot of people want to buy. The next one is Air, Casanova 70. This was a record that came out during Record Store Day this year. I stand on a queue for 2 hours to try to get this on the second shop I went to, and still I didn't get it. I was lucky enough that brother Luis went to a record shop in Brighton and they still had a copy, so I managed to get one. He was lucky enough that I got the records he wanted on the shop that I went to close to my house. So it was a very productive record store there, apart from those 2 hours that I spent on the queue, and I only bought a 7-inch. The next one is Incubus. This is a single from A Crow Leftover Murder. It was a bit of a lucky purchase or freebie. I went to a shop close to my house, and I think I showed this one before, and I got it for free as a deal. It's worth quite a fair amount of money. It came out in 2004, so this was a season or a year that people were not buying a lot of vinyl. So whatever is pressed around the noughties is actually quite hard to get, especially if the band is good. And this one is good. The next one is, and the last one, the next and last is a band that I saw live in London with Brother Luis, Obituary. It's actually one of the best concerts I've ever been to. This is an autographed record by the band. It's one of the best concerts I've been to. Napalm Death, Carcass, so Voivod and Obituary. So it was a very good concert, and this is the record. So it's a spatter of white and red. I think it's an homage to the fact that the actual record is called Inked in Blood. And Brother Luis was lucky enough, he got one for Christmas as well for me. So we both have this record. That's it for today, folks. I hope you like the colors of the vinyls I showed. Also, why I explained that actually having colored vinyls, in terms of if you're interested in the sound, it's not better than having the black original ones. But it's nice. They play nice, and it's quite appealing to have it spinning on your record. So I hope you enjoyed, and see you next week. Thank you.